Alright guys, I'm back again here showing you one of my favorite NES games ever. I know I always keep saying that for every one of these 8-bit museum videos that I make, but that of course is because that I pick some of my favorite NES games and I give them a look at. But anyways, this is one of the original NES launch titles, and this one is called Balloon Fight. Now, if you guys are familiar with a game called Joust, this is a very, very, very good competitor to it, and in a lot of ways too, I think that, this game is actually better. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and put it in the NES and let's see how it plays. Alright guys, so right off the bat here we have 3 different game modes to choose from. 1 player, of course, and the 2-player mode is really fun because you can actually play cooperatively. And Balloon Trip, which I'll cover at the end, but for now let's go ahead and select 1 player since I'm the only one here that can play. That was a quick first level, huh? So like I said, this game is a very similar, style of game as Joust is. As you can see, the gameplay is fairly similar, but instead of riding on an ostrich, you're actually using balloons here. And the objective still remains the same, that you have to hit your enemies at a higher level that they're at, and hit them the second time to wipe them out completely. And I'm controlling this little guy right here that's got the 2 red balloons right there. Another thing too is that you can pop these bubbles right here for extra points. Let me get this guy right here. And in between a couple of levels you get a little bonus round here where you just pop the balloons that come out of the pipe. Obviously the more you pop, the more points you get. Which can actually be very challenging to get them all. Because there are some times when I can get them all. Other times, like here, where I can't. Alright, let's see how I did. 18 out of 20, not bad. And obviously the levels will change a little bit as the game goes on and the enemies start to move faster and faster. Oh, crap. Come on, get up there. But I'm sure you guys can already tell by actually listening to this game that it actually has some pretty annoying sound effects. Just listen for a second. Just listen. That high-pitched beeping crap gets so annoying sometimes. I mean, this is a fantastic game, definitely, and I know that everyone that if I've ever talked to at least says that this is a good game, but everyone always says the same thing. What's the deal with that high-pitched beeping crap? And of course, very simple graphics. I mean, not really anything mind-boggling or anything, of course, but this is one of the earliest NES games. So I suppose for the time they did a really good job, actually. Lots of things happening on screen at once. I mean, lots of items to collect for points, lots of hazards to avoid, lots of variety in the levels. I mean, for the time, I could say that this is a really creative, well-designed game. Look out! Whoa, that was close. Another thing about this game, too, I found really, really cool is that you can actually come out of one side of the screen and come out of the other. Which is a little simple thing that we take for granted today, but back in the day it was really high-tech. Alright, let's see if we can get them all here. This time we're getting, like, little salmon-colored balloons. And by the way, that other thing, too, that I mentioned about exiting one side of the screen and coming out of the other, that really you know, comes to your advantage when it comes to these bonus levels like this, because it really helps to try to get as many balloons as you can. Because sometimes it's just quicker to come out of one side and, you know, strike the other. Get that one last balloon. Okay. Yeah, it didn't even worse this time. You also gotta avoid those little lightning bolt things that come out at you. And also that pink baton thing that tries to knock you off course, that can also be a pain in the butt. Come on, get him. Oh, fit. Oh, come on. Yes! Very catchy game over music, I have to say. I always love that little tune at the end, it's really catchy. So now let's go ahead and start Balloon Trip, which is a neat little, you know, change of pace from the original game. Basically the whole idea here is that you're trying to dodge these little lightning bolt things and collect as many balloons as you can, and you only have one life to do it. So does it get old pretty quickly? Well, kind of. But I mean, it's always pretty fun to see how far you can get each time. But it does kind of suck that you only have one life to do it. I'm going to try that again. I really like this music too. That's also... Holy crap, what was that? Dude, I just got eaten by a fish. That has never happened to me before. Alright, so I guess I can't stay too close to the water then, or else I'll get eaten by a giant fish. Anyway, let's see if I can do this one more time. Let's see how far I can get. This requires a lot of precision to get through, especially when these lightning bolts start to move like this. And you want to collect the balloons at the same time. Lots of precision required here. Crap. Alright, let's try that one more time. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright guys, so I think that I'll wrap it up here. Overall, Balloon Fight is a great game and definitely a very good competitor to Joust, as I have said a lot before. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and as always guys, have a great day.